Hi and greetings from Jerusalem. Can you separate between Judaism and Zionism? Can you do a separation between them or the one thing? Does the Hebrew nation is a nation nationality, or the nationality is all separated from religious behavior of Judaism?
And it shall be at the end of the days that the mountain of the Lord's house shall be firmly established at the top of the mountains, and it shall be raised above the hills, and all the nations shall stream to it. And many people shall go, and they shall say, Come, let us go up to the Lord's mount, to the house of the God of Jacob, and let him teach us of his ways, and we will go in his paths. For out of Zion shall the Torah come forth, and the word of the Lord from Jerusalem.
It is interesting to note that the emancipation in the 17th century, that the world decided to move to this stage. Until then, the Hebrew nation were called a nation who holds some sort of a passport of the Judah nation from the Bible era. With the emancipation, they decided to give them, the whole world, also to the Jewish people, full rights, but they were supposed to put aside, to do a differentiation between the religion side of Judaism and the national side that they were. If there were people from French, so they are French, Jewish French, just like we have Christian French, and just like we have Muslim French. And this is how this big lie started. And when you say a lie too many times, you're starting to believe in it. People think suddenly Zionism and Judaism are two different things, and how come we are combining them together? It's inappropriate. And the truth is, when you look in the Bible, when God is promising Abraham to become a big nation, and he will give blessings to families, not to individual people. We are not speaking about creating a religion. We're speaking about becoming a nation. Ask all the people that went out from Egypt what God promised them, that they will occupy the Hebrew land, as it's written down in Genesis. This is the name of this land, and to build up a nation in the Hebrew land. And this is what we did. It was never separated. We need to go back to our roots against the narrative of the Christian world that is saying that there is a separation between the individual level where you can be a holy man and the national level that give the empire what the empire have, and to behave in a separation. The Hebrew narrative is that both of them are going together. And when God is promising the Hebrew people that we will do redemption, the first verses of the redemption is that we will return back to our homeland. And only on the second part of the redemption, it's written down that we will also behave on the path, on the way that God is ordering us. Because coming back to our homeland, this is the main redemption. And this, I will say, concept that we are nationality that is related with God, it's being some sort of a threat to the Christian world that believed along history that they're replacing the Hebrew nation. But we need to move one step ahead. The Rabbi Yehuda Halevi is explaining in his phenomenal book, the Kuzari book, that the Hebrew nation is like the heart inside the body. Now, I never saw a heart going in this world without a body, and I never saw the body going in this world without the heart. So the nation of the Hebrew nation is the heart of all of the other nations. We are together in this globe. We are not the Hebrew nation from Mars and the rest of the world from other places. Therefore, if someone is trying to say, I like the Jewish, but I dislike the nationality side of the Jewish, that they came back to the homeland, you need to ask yourself, does he really know what is Judaism? Can we split those two things? And the answer is no. And this is an opportunity to approach the Hebrew people, to come back to their real purpose in life, and to fulfill it in the Hebrew land. And to the non-Jewish people, to become Noahide and be related with Jerusalem in the concept of this, and to give more purpose in your life through this understanding and relation with God. Blessings from Jerusalem. Bye.